Hello. No, that's not good.
We
Hello.
do this 20 times.
Literally a million spins.
Focus up.
Hi. Epic the Musical. You know it. You love it. You clicked on this video for it. My name is Meadow Angel. This is Lissum, aka Liam Davidson, aka creator of Epic the Video Game. And together, we are going to tier list Epic.
Hell yeah, we are.
Insert some sparkly, jazzy. So, on my channel, we are going to tier list Epic based on how often we listen to songs, when we skip songs, the kind of vibes we get. We're comparing it against itself. On Liam's channel, we're kind of diving a little bit into how we feel about Epic as a story, the kind of literary devices we like, all that jazz. I am already having some feelings about this video. I had what some may call a vision of what is to come.
You're being very cryptic and ominous. I'm very scared right now.
He knows exactly what I'm talking about and is scared of nothing. Anyways.
Okay.
I had a vision of what is to come. Let's just roll the tape. Let's just begin. Let's just start. Because if we don't...
So, this tier list is going to be how we feel about the music, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just as a song.
Mm-hmm.
And why don't we start with The Horse and the Infant?
The Horse and the Infant.
So basically, we each have our own tier list here. We've put together our separate opinions, have not told the other ones how we feel about it, and we're going to be comparing and then possibly having to defend our position. So, Horse and the Infant, where do you have it?
Where do you have Horse and the Infant?
Okay, fine, I'll go first. Yeah. Horse and the Infant, start of the show, spectacular. A tier, quality A tier.
Okay, solid. Personally, champ, I'm gonna have to stop you. I have Horse and the Infant.
We already have a disagreement. I would. Okay, so we basically have to come to a compromise as to where we put this in our combined list.
Use that word, Liam.
It's great. It's spectacular. I am not arguing that, but there are songs that I listen to more.
It's okay.
That I vibe with more.
I'm just being silly. I'm just being goofy. I'm not being serious. Before the comments come from me, guys, I'm not. Anyway, so you like it, but you don't list it above other songs. Like there's stuff you listen to more than it.
Yes, there are a handful of songs that I listen to on repeat.
Okay.
Horse and the Infant, I am very happy when it comes on shuffle. But I'm not playing it on repeat while I do chores. Like,
okay.
That is a prestige for other songs.
That's
but
fair.
On our combined tier list, I am happy putting it at S because it is, of my A tiers, probably one of the highest. So I'm comfortable putting it at S for our combined one.
This is my I will play this on repeat when doing chores song. I don't know about you guys, but there's just something about it.
This time I need you to go first for this.
All right, let me consult the files.
Okay. Yeah, wow. This woman's so unprofessional. Doesn't even have her list up.
Liam! When I catch you, Liam.
You've had chances to catch me. You never have.
This is crazy. So, with the way that I ranked this originally, I had S++, S+, A, and B. So, I don't know if I feel the same way about Just a Man as my original placement, because I would put it as, like, an A song. On this list, I think I would put it B, personally, because, like, I don't go to listen to Just a Man because of how sad it is. Like, sometimes I'm not feeling like being sad, and it makes me think too much. I'm like, I can't do this. Like, it's not because of how good Just a Man is as a song, it's because it's too good that I can't do it. Okay, maybe A.
Well, hold on. Before you stick it in A,
what do you think?
Let me tell you that this thing is down in D tier for me.
What?
Just a Man? It is... Okay, my criteria for a good song is it high energy, high octane? Can I picture, like, a battle to it? Does it get me hyped? Does it make me want to get out of bed and do stuff? Just a Man doesn't... It's low energy. It's not low energy. It's just... Nothing happens. The whole song takes place over the course of...
Liam, have you ever had to make a big sacrifice in your life? Like
Not
a really
once.
Big one. What? You don't have to have dropped a child to know what it is like to do something so horrible because you have to.
I don't listen to I have never understood people who listen to songs to feel sad. Like, if I'm going through a breakup or something, I'm not putting on a breakup song. I'm putting on like a like the fucking opening to Attack on Titan to make me feel like a hyped up warrior.
And a lot of people will reach for sad music to allow them to experience that catharsis in a way that isn't so closely associated with just what they're going through. Like sitting and listening to songs that have similar experiences or lyrics that you can relate to that somebody else has written is different than just sitting there with your own experience and being in your head
That's
with it.
great for them. That's wonderful that people can do that. I can't. That's why it's in D tier for me.
You want a good noodle star?
What it?
You
Oh,
want
so
your
this
good
is how it's
noodle
gonna be
star?
today, huh?
I will put Just a Man at B because hear me
Hold
out.
up.
I was arguing for Just a Man being at B in the beginning. You have it at D. I wanted to move it up to A or S. I would not put it at D. I feel like B is a solid middle, and that's where I begin.
You putting it at B and me putting it at D seems like the compromise is pretty obviously C.
I'm not putting it at C.
Just because you have the mouse does not mean you get to call the shots around here, ma'am.
Actually, this is your fault because you were the one who was like, you're putting it low because it's good. If you didn't say that, you could have gotten what you wanted. But because of yourself, you are in this situation now.
Fine. We'll put it in B, but remember that I let you get away with this.
He's going to be saying that
I will
a
be
lot
pulling this
this
trump
video.
card later.
Really?
Yep.
Full
All right, full speed ahead. I had full speed ahead at C tier.
I have it at A.
Okay. So B tier seems reasonable.
Where do you have it again?
C.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I'm not even going to argue with you because I
agree. Not one that I would listen to over and over.
I'm rocking with it if it comes on. I'm not skipping it. Captain.
And then Open Arms. Okay, you go first because I think this is one where I'm going to be crucified.
If you asked me a few years ago where I would put Open Arms on this tier list, I would put it super up towards the top. I have it up towards the top on the list that I've made, but if I wanted to think about the way that I listen to Epic now, I would probably slot it somewhere closer to B because Open Arms was the song, I'm pretty sure it was the song that got me into Epic. I listened to that song religiously before I even listened to Epic fully as a project.
So there's nostalgia there?
Yeah, like, okay.
I can't help but notice that you haven't said a letter yet.
I can't help but notice I would rank it B.
I have it at D.
Really?
I don't love singing this song. A lot of these songs are like how I ranked based on how much I like singing them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Something about Open Arms is just like, yeah, it's fun to sing with people, but I would never just like bop along to it at home on my own, you know?
That's fair. I will sing both sides of the song to myself.
Bump it down to C?
Oh my god. Okay, fine.
You gotta work with me here, Meadow. You gotta be able to compromise.
Strictly because of some of my feelings that come later, and also some of my feelings about polities due to certain things I have experienced, I will allow us to put Open Arms at C. Listen, how do you feel about Warrior of the Mind?
Warrior of the Mind sits at C for me. I think a lot of that comes from I would argue it is the most iconic song in the show.
Okay.
That it is probably what is the most far-reaching and got a lot of people into the show, and that's great. With that comes some overplaying, and I have heard Warrior of the Mind so many times that I don't listen to it when it comes on a lot of the time. So C tier for me.
That's fair. I have it at B. Like, I won't skip it. I like it, but I don't really go out of my way a lot to listen to. Like, I won't search for it. Versus, like, stuff that I have in S tier, I will search for. Like, I will search for The Horse and the Infant. I will wake up one day and I will feel like absolute dog water, and I will be like, I know what I need to do. And then all of a sudden...
Don't talk to me before I've had my horse and my infant.
Don't talk to me before I've done the Trojan horse.
Before you've what?
Chill out. All right. We can put Warrior of the Mind at B.
I think way more highly of Cyclops Saga than a lot of people do. Oh, when I ask people, what's your least favorite song in Epic? I would say the number one response I've gotten is like Polyphemus or Survive. Whereas, spoiler alert, both in A tier for me. I love singing Odysseus's part in Polyphemus. The frickin' "There's been a misunderstanding." Like that shit is, oh.
I understand. I have Survive in S tier. I will search.
Really?
I can stiff hip in the club to survive. I've done it before. I will do it again.
I am pleasantly surprised.
It goes great. Surround him. It is
Attack from behind.
I don't know. Survive is probably one of my most listened to epic songs.
Wow.
I have trouble with people that rank Survive low because I'm like, how can you? How can you hear that and not want to be like, yes, sir, I'm doing what you're saying. Yeah, I'm locked in.
The bop, it's hype. It's so friggin' hype.
It is. And like, okay, this technically doesn't have to do with story, but the pacing of Survive is excellent. Polyphemus I had at A, Survive I had at S. How do you feel?
Feels great to me. I am totally okay with bumping Survive up a tier, and you have Polyphemus where I had it. Next would be Remember Them, and that is also an A tier for me.
I have Remember Them in B because I don't go out of my way to listen to it, but I won't skip it. And it goes hard, and I love it. It's great.
Remember Them, when I first got into Epic, Remember Them was like the #1 S tier song, and I was like, it's not getting better than this. Like, it does not get more hype than Odysseus's friggin' guitars in that song. Goes crazy.
Absolutely.
But I think I would have to bump it down to A just because some of the songs that came out after it like blew it out of the water for me. And I didn't think that could happen.
Honestly, I would be comfortable moving Remember Them to A because there was a period of my life when Survive and Remember Them, I would just play them back and forth in the gym, and that was it. That was it.
My Goodbye, I have down at C tier.
Oh my gosh.
Not a huge fan of My Goodbye.
So I also put My Goodbye at C tier. I love the
Blended.
song, but I don't go, it's like, I won't go out of my way to listen to it, and I will find myself skipping it sometimes, not because I don't love it sonically and not because I don't love it stylistically, but because a lot of the times, like you were describing earlier, like I'm not looking for a song that like has that pacing. Like a lot of the times I'm looking for a song that is more like energetic, like get me into something, like when
Something to get you hyped. Yeah.
When I go to listen to music, that's usually what I'm going to listen to music for. But I do have my Just a Man hours where sometimes I need to grab something that's a little emotional. So
go tune into the sister video to this on my channel because I have some choice thoughts about this song.
Oh my
God. In regards to story and stuff. An S and a D tier.
I will not skip Storm.
Storm?
Like
Storm sits
like,
in B for me.
I won't go to search for it,
Storm
but if it
great.
comes on, it's like a Survive if it was slowed down.
Storm goes hard. I love the motif that gets used so much afterwards just because it is so fun.
The horns are so great. It's so catchy. Earworm. Like,
yeah.
Man, maybe I'll listen to Storm more after this.
Storm goes into Luck Runs Out, which I have sitting at A.
Where do I have Luck Runs Out? Oh.
Yours is pretty low. Really?
You could be God. I love singing this song, both of the parts myself. Are you kidding? I also...
I'm okay leaving that in S then.
I'm glad that we agree on where to put that.
Keep Your Friends Close is down in C tier for me.
I have Keep Your Friends Close in D tier.
Yeah?
Yeah, dude. I'm pretty sure. Ooh. I never go to listen to this song and I skip this song. I do like this song, but like I think the way it jumps around a lot like throws me off if I'm going for a specific vibe of music when I'm going to listen to it. A
lot happens in this song. It is very much it goes for efficiency over like artistry.
Which
like it is we need to get this windbag plotline moving.
And there's a lot of things that it does that are cool and that are theatrical and that I love listening to, like for Epic as a project, aka for Lissam's video. But yeah.
You're okay with bumping it up to C?
I'm okay with bumping it up to C because like the more that I think about it, for 9 days I stayed wide awake. That goes crazy. Like I gotta give
it's our first time hearing Penelope and Telemachus, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh my god. Ruthlessness.
Do you have Ruthlessness?
Or do I have Ruthlessness?
Where do you have Ruthlessness, Meadow? It's mercy upon ourselves.
Have Ruthlessness in B.
What?
I won't skip it.
No.
But I don't go out of my way to find it.
Hearing Ruthlessness for the first time changed my fucking life.
Great song, but I don't know what it is. Like,
why the hell do you have it in B tier, woman?
For some context, I asked Lissam for some advice about how to rank the songs. B was like, we won't skip it if it comes on. Where do you have Ruthlessness?
Top of S tier.
I am fine.
No, well, I didn't order S tier, but like S tier. S tier?
I will move it to A, but I don't think that I go for it the same way that I do The Horse and the Infant and Survive.
Ruthlessness is the exception to the rule of like I like it if I can sing it. I struggle so hard to sing Ruthlessness. I pretty much cannot do it.
Oh, I love
But
singing
Steven
Ruthlessness.
Rodriguez's voice in Ruthlessness, come on, man.
Where do you have Puppeteer?
I put it in C tier.
Oh, I also have Puppeteer in C tier.
Why'd you look so shocked? And then, wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than S tier? Meadow, you don't agree with me on this one. Where did you have wouldn't you like?
I'm just gonna wait, guys.
For what?
I'm just gonna wait.
I'll wait here and watch.
It's right there, Pookie.
Wait, oh, do you already have it up? I can't see. Your friggin' thing is so tiny for me. Did you have it in D? Do we have a tier list difference between us? Wouldn't you like in D tier? In D tier? What?
So,
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like to use more than words? Come on.
like,
It's Troy. Come on.
Wouldn't You Like is my Warrior of the Mind. I have heard this song so
It's
many
overplayed?
times. If I could trim the song down and listen to one part over and over and over and over again, it would be here in the roots of this flower that has such a power to take her on, which I would be willing to move it up because that part is so crisp and so clean and so fresh, and I love it.
If this doesn't end up in at least I'm not settling for lower than B tier. I mean, I guess that seems like the appropriate place to put it
I would put
for
Wouldn't You
both of
Like
us.
in B.
Okay.
I would do B because it is a bop. I just have like personal beef with this song. I have a friend that also is a huge Hermes fan, so I heard this song a lot more than probably other people did.
Okay, so now that the viewers know you have no taste, we can go on to Done For and There Are Other Ways, which I'm going to tell you right now, both D tier for me. Least favorite songs in the musical.
I have Done For and There Are Other Ways at C.
I would be okay moving Done For up to C, but I can't stand There Are Other Ways.
I don't know.
Not that I can't stand it. It's still a good song, which is crazy because I love Talia's voice. There's something about There Are Other Ways that just it's a waltz. It's like I don't know.
I will be moving. I am willing to move There Are Other Ways down strictly because it's probably one of my least played songs. It's not a song from Epic that I'm running to listen to.
It doesn't feel like a song to me. It feels like a conversation,
And
which
I love that.
a lot of songs do in musicals, but I don't want to listen to a conversation on my way to work.
That's fair. That's fair. Okay, listen.
Damn, no, nothing in Circe got above B? That's
No.
crazy. Wouldn't you like it so up there for me?
I don't know, dude. It's just I'm getting flashbacks.
To what?
Wouldn't you like a taste of the power? Wouldn't you like? I could wake up in the middle of the night and that's playing in my head.
Yeah, it's that good. All right, where do you have the Underworld?
Where do I have the Underworld? Take a shot every time I say that before I list a song.
You'd only do one shot because I don't imagine you'll say where do I have the Underworld for any other song.
I have the Underworld in C.
Okay, I have it in D. C is yeah, sure. I'm okay with C. It's definitely above There Are Other Ways. It's not one I'll ever seek out.
I mean, yeah, I don't really seek the song out either. Like, if I'm looking for an epic song to be sad to, it's probably going to be Just a Man. I don't think I'm going to go listen to the Underworld because the All I Hear Are Screams part goes too again, it's like if I'm going to listen to music for the purpose of listening to music, I usually want a certain vibe. So songs that jump around in the vibe a lot, I can't pick them. The Underworld is one of those songs where it's like the energy changes so many times. If I'm going to listen to Epic, I'll listen to the Underworld. But if I'm just listening to music,
The Underworld makes you sad?
oh my god, Liam.
Maybe I'll save this for.
Do you have feelings?
Yes, I have feelings. I'm a man. The Underworld. I'll save this for the story analysis video. But the Underworld doesn't make me sad. It really just bugs me, and I don't quite understand why everyone gets so teared up about it.
That's okay. Okay. I'm gonna hold that.
But,
I'm gonna put a pin in it. It's gonna stay inside my heart. And I'm gonna say that I
Um,
have No Longer You as B, where I won't skip it, but I don't go out of my way to listen to it.
okay, I've got it in A. I am happy when it comes on shuffle.
Yeah, like that's
I,
gonna,
I
you know
very
what?
much like No Longer You.
The more that I look at
And that
Wouldn't You
is
Like,
that is
it's
one that
like
had to grow on me. When I first heard it, I was not big into it. It took a long time for me to come around to No Longer You, but I have certainly come around on it.
I kind of feel the same way about it. I'm looking at it next to Wouldn't You Like, and I'm like, you're gonna put No Longer You and Wouldn't You Like in the same tier. Some
I would.
sacrifices were made for this video production.
Hey, it's a collaborative tier list. Neither of us are going to be 100% happy with this.
Fine. Have it your
This
way,
is the price we
listen.
pay.
This is the price we pay to stream.
It's a collab.
Literally.
Next would be Monster. Monster, I've gotten B. Monster goes hard, man.
I have Monster in S.
That
I can't move from. I will put it in A. I'm not moving it down.
no, I'm okay with S or A, but
I would.
I think
Then
A
it's
is
S.
yeah. See,
This.
it's the opposite for me. When I heard the really fast part in Monster, and if we must sail through dangerous oceans and beaches, I'll go where Poseidon won't reach us. When I first heard like a snippet of that on TikTok or something, it was early on when it wasn't like done. I was like, this is gonna be my new favorite song. That sounds so incredible.
Yeah.
And then when I heard it, I was slightly underwhelmed. You know, like it was good at first, and then the more I listened to it, the more I'm like, it doesn't go quite as hard as some of the other songs. So it was the reverse of No Longer You for me.
Okay.
It grew off me, if that's a phrase.
Okay.
So maybe,
No. No.
would you hate me if I said
yes.
A? We go with A?
Yes. I mean, I'll think about it in the next 2 to 5 minutes that I say what I need to say.
Please? Put it in A?
He really thinks this one's gonna work on me. He doesn't know I know this hack.
Having no heart? So, that's it for the Underworld.
No, it fucking isn't. You're gonna let me talk about the monster. I will literally cry. You're gonna give me however amount of time that I want to talk about this song and how
The
important
stage is
it
yours,
is.
milady.
Silence, listen. This song is a piece of art. This song, on its own, separate from everything else, is the Crash Out song. And it's a song that you can go to where if you're feeling like literally goodbye, I don't even care if he leaves, it's you and me. Oh my god, I can talk shit about Lissum. He's coming back. I was literally just about to talk shit about you. But
Go on. Keep spewing about Monster.
Point is, if you're having a more sad Crash Out, listening to Monster can transform that into an angry, empowered Crash Out.
Can you explain to me what a Crash Out is?
A Crash Out is like when you're just losing it. Like you're going ballistic. Like for whatever reason, like you are just so... It's like the straw that breaks the camel's back. Like you've had that straw on your back and now you are done. You are losing it. You're going insane. I experience those quite often. Mentally ill baddie gang. Monster? Yes, I will say that confidently. This is a song for the mentally ill baddies. Odysseus, I see you. This is the one way we are the same. Because the whole song is him freaking going through... Oh, man, I cannot do this because it's for the story video.
You wanted the platform. Make use of it.
I'm literally going to 600 strike your ass. Point is, I could talk about this forever. It would be so cool if I cried on YouTube because I could get 1,000,000 views, but because Liam wants to move on.
No. You
Cry.
speak all you need about Monster. This is clearly very important to you.
It actually is very important to me in the way that I will actually cry because of how important it is. Like, oh my god. Like, to be able to just take such dark experiences and turn them into raw power is what makes Monster such an incredible song. Outside of Epic as a plot. If there are 2 songs like duo that I've listened to a lot that have really punched me in the face, it was Open Arms at the beginning of Epic and it's Monster now. If I'm crashing out, if I'm in the booty hole, I can listen to Monster and then I can get on my computer and edit.
You have convinced me though. Monster does seem S tier.
Thank you. I would like to thank the brothers for this moment. So, where do you have Suffering?
Suffering is in B tier.
B tier.
I think it'd be really fun to like do a duet with it. Like I really, it's one of those ones that if I'm out at karaoke, assuming karaoke ever gets its hands on Epic the Musical, even though karaoke never has fucking musical songs, that's my crash out.
That
Karaoke, get
there you
musical songs.
go.
That's what people
Okay.
want to sing.
Yeah, get musical songs. Get Epic the Musical on
That
your
would be so fun to
karaoke
like sing in a
now.
bar with someone.
Dude. Yeah.
Don't you miss?
I had Suffering in A,
Wanna
but I'm
know?
comfortable moving it to B.
I'm okay with A.
Are you? Because
Yeah.
yeah, it's a song that I will search up sometimes because it's like it has that energy, but it's like more of like it's happier, I guess. And sometimes I'm going
It
for
is weirdly
positive.
happy given the circumstances.
Exactly. And so like
The same cannot quite be said about Different Beast.
I have Different Beast as S.
I have Different Beast as B.
Monster into Different Beast is I keep forgetting that. I always skip Suffering in my head because
Oh, so it just goes straight into Different Beast?
and I'll
I
forget
like
that
Different
Suffering
Beast, but
happens.
musically, there is not much going on besides that drum riff.
And that drum riff will carry me up that stair stepper over and over again.
See,
Crazy.
I would put it as C, like musically, but the lyrics, like the lyrical performance is so good that I have to put it at B.
Yeah, I think like so we're ranking musically, right? But
Yeah,
there are some
musically,
songs where
lyrically.
I feel like lyrically and the impact in the plot impact how often I listen to it. Like this
Okay.
is the tiny, tiny, tiny snippet of what I'll say about Wouldn't You Like that impacts how I listen to it, that also impacts about where I feel about it story wise. Yeah, Hermes kind of like, he is that kind of like side character that comes in and just is like, here's the holy moly goodbye. Here's the windbag goodbye. Those moments aren't like super, super pivotal plot moments. It's just like hype Odysseus up moments. And I tend to reach for songs that I feel are more like pivotal plot moments for some reason. I don't know why I do that, but I feel like I do that a lot of the time. I don't know.
That's understandable.
But yeah, I have Different Beast in S. I'm willing to put it at A.
I would feel more comfortable with A.
I'm willing to put it at A. I'm not willing to put it at B because of how often
No?
I would listen to it.
Okay, that's
Unless,
fine.
do you disagree a lot? Because if you be honest, I don't want to like domineer the video.
No. I'm fine with that. Scylla, I also have it B, but I am on the cusp of tipping it up into A.
I also have Scylla at B.
Well, then B seems like the right place for it, and I'm glad it found a home where it's loved and cherished.
I mean, you know what? I will leave it in B. I will not start more epic controversy over Scylla. I will not start more epic controversy over Scylla.
Have you started epic controversy over Scylla? What did you do?
Time to drown in my sorrows and fears. All right, so where do you have Mutiny?
Mutiny and Thunderbringer, S tier. Mutiny into Thunderbringer is my two favorite songs. And I will fight you hard if either of these are anything other than S.
So I have Thunderbringer in S tier as well.
Good.
Easy S tier. I have Mutiny in C.
Nah.
Which,
no, you don't.
Hear me out.
You bump that shit up to A right now, I so help me God.
Honestly, I'm willing to bump it up to A because originally the reason that I had it so low was because of how often I listened to it. Like, I don't find myself running to listen to Mutiny ever, unless I'm like listening through Epic. I won't skip Mutiny, but I don't like go to listen to Mutiny.
If you want all the power, you must carry all the blame.
That fight scene does go crazy, I will admit.
Okay. If you're willing to put it in A, I can live with that. As long as Thunderbringer sits on its throne in S, where it belongs.
I am not going to talk about when Thunderbringer dropped, because too much will be let out of the bag. But Thunderbringer needs to stay in S tier, and it will never leave. You will never hear me say this on TikTok. In fact, Thunderbringer is the worst song. I'll never stream it. Never go near Thunderbringer, ever, actually. But Thunderbringer needs to be in S tier, and is a really good song, and I stream it all the time.
I don't get you.
Nobody does. It's okay.
That brings us to Wisdom Saga.
Legendary.
Legendary, which I have in B.
I have Legendary in A, which I would argue for Legendary being in A. You gotta admit, it has that same kind of like hype as like the
Yeah,
other songs. And like
yeah,
the
I'm fine
where
with
is he?
Legendary
Where
and A.
is the man goes
Where is
crazy.
he?
That part goes crazy. You just have to like wait. You have to let it simmer to get to it. You know?
Yeah, I like it. And Legendary is the one song that my friends, my sister, like people who know about Epic because I'm really into it and really involved with it, but don't necessarily like, listen to Epic. That is the one song that consistently everyone is like, no, actually I really vibe with this song.
It's
Like Legendary
upbeat.
seems to step its way outside of the Epic community.
Yeah, absolutely. Like that is like the song that I see like most people knowing. Like it's fun, it's positive. It is one of the like cuz Epic is such a heavy show a lot of the time, except when it's not. I'm looking at you, Hermes. But Legendary is one of those moments where you get to feel like a bit more inspired and like be in Telemachus's perspective. Legendary is clearly sang by a young boy, and I love it, and
Yeah.
it's great, right? It's like you could just
Miko.
yeah, Miko ate down the roll. He did so good. Oh my gosh.
Where do
Where?
you have Little Wolf?
S.
S tier.
You can't take that away from me. Aaron Alexander, I will never let go of this spot. I've got you, Pookie.
Little Wolf is so hard for me because
You animated
the
it.
the first time I heard it, probably S tier. Yeah, Little Wolf is amazing. But then
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it like 300 times in the span of a week to animate it, and like the words have lost all meaning to me.
So hear me out. What if, because you compromised with me for Wouldn't You Like, the world can know I have Little Wolf at S tier. That's where it lives in my heart and soul. It will never leave. But to be fair to Lissum for letting me put Wouldn't You Like in B tier, I'm comfortable with moving Little Wolf to B or A.
Now that I'm looking at it, I don't think I can justify lower than an A, honestly. This one was very gut reaction, and then I spent, half an hour mulling it over, seeing revisions and stuff.
You
I
know
don't think
what?
I changed Little Wolf from my gut feeling, but my gut feeling was just like Little Wolf is nothing to me anymore. Like Little Wolf has been sucked dry. But no, it is a great song.
Honestly, hearing you say that makes me feel comfortable moving Wouldn't You Like up to A with Little Wolf,
Yeah?
because I feel like the way that you feel about Little Wolf is the way that I feel about Wouldn't You Like, and we can both agree that they're really, really good songs, but for kind of personal reasons, we just
Yes.
grew exhausted with them.
Okay, so they can hold hands up in A tier
Oh my god,
and
they're
know that
besties.
no matter how we feel about them, they have incredible value.
They do.
We just asked too much
Oh,
of them.
Liam, we compromised publicly on the
Look at us
internet.
getting
This
along.
is so good. We're collaborating.
We'll be fine. I have in C.
Wait.
Can we still collaborate?
Wait. I have Will Be Fine in B because I don't really go out of my
Fine
way
with me.
to search for it, but I love the song so dearly. So dearly. This is one of my favorites, but it's in B because I don't listen to it more than the stuff I have in S and A.
It doesn't feel like an epic song to me. It feels like it belongs in a different, more traditional musical.
Really?
It's the one that I most am like, oh, really? Jorge wrote this? Like, it feels so different from everything else. It's still good. I still very much like singing it and everything, but I don't know. There's something when I listen to it, I'm like, it doesn't feel real,
Will Be
you
Fine
know?
for me, like, actually, you know what? I need to conceal, don't feel, don't let him know for his video because, oh my god, I have so many feelings about Will Be Fine as a song, plot wise. We're gonna have fun. Where do you have Love in Paradise?
Love in Paradise is B tier.
I have Love in Paradise at A.
That is fine by me.
Are you sure?
Yes. The time dive is pretty cool. I think it works better as an animatic than a standalone song. It's great. But the
Yeah.
calypso part is amazing to me.
It's definitely a
The
theater song. Like, it's definitely very,
Yes.
like, storytelling, but I still love
But
it.
I love Calypso's part so much.
Calypso's part is great, and I love,
Paradise.
even though the end is so intense, I love everything that was done with the ending. I feel like everything was handled super,
His
super well.
his screams, I don't know how he managed to get so much emotion into just a note or two. That
It's
always blows me away
crazy.
how much you can feel his anguish when he hits those.
Absolutely. And sonically, very pleasing. Beautiful, beautiful track. God Games?
Also B,
Hmm.
it is a very fun song.
I have God Games in
It
A,
is
but I'm
very fun to
comfortable
sing.
moving it into B.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I realized Wisdom Saga was like the most mid for me. Like everything except Will Be
Hmm.
Fine was in B. I had four consecutive songs in B tier in Wisdom Saga. It surprised me.
Yeah. I mean, mine looks pretty similar to what's here, other than my boy
Um,
Little Wolf.
and
All
then we
right.
jump into Vengeance Saga. I'm Not Sorry for Loving You. Sticks at the landing in B again.
Okay. Would
How do
you
you feel about this
be
one?
willing to
Top
move
tier?
it to A?
A sounds good to me.
I remember when we reacted to this together and how like in love with the song we were and how fun it was. Like, come on, like I that's a core memory for
Yeah,
me. Like,
absolutely.
literally.
It was so
I'm
good.
emotionally attached to Not Sorry for Loving You because of my positive experience reacting to Vengeance Saga with Lissum. By the way, go watch me and Lissum's reaction to Vengeance Saga. It goes crazy because we were in person. We were literally in
In-person
person.
reaction
We were
goes
literally
so different.
in
It's so much
person.
better.
It was so fun. Oh my god. Okay, but where do you have Dangerous?
Dangerous, that is S tier for me.
I also have Dangerous in S. We don't even need to say
Yes!
much else. It gives.
Yes! The guitar when Odysseus starts singing.
Look at
Oh
how
my god.
satisfying this S tier row is. I'm sorry.
Is it one from each saga?
Oh my god, almost. We're just
Except
missing.
Circe.
Except Circe
Circe
and
and Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Interesting. Which is crazy, because Wouldn't You Like should be up there, but whatever.
Which is crazy because Little Wolf should be up there. Wait,
Fair
wait,
enough.
wait, wait. You know what? You know something? You know something, actually? What if?
Putting them both up there.
What if we
Hold up.
compromised double? And so we had a song from every saga.
Does that feel
top.
forced?
Does it?
I am so okay with that. Little Wolf deserves S tier. Fuck it.
Even though I have personal deep beef with Wouldn't You Like, where I don't listen to it much now, I can channel past Meadow when she first heard Wouldn't You Like, and I can put it in S. Want to shake hands on it?
Okay, cool.
I bet.
You got yourself a deal, madam.
This is a really satisfying looking list so far. It's not going to be once we put Ithaca Saga in. Where do you have Charybdis?
Charybdis is A tier.
I'm comfortable putting
Love
it A.
Charybdis.
I had Charybdis in S. Goes crazy for me. Like, it's one of those songs that I listen to when I need, like, energy and stuff. Same kind of way with the other ones. But
Yeah.
I am comfortable putting it in A because I don't listen to it as often as the other ones.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it's the only solo song in the whole show, right?
Yeah.
Without any kind of backup or...
I think so.
Okay, Just a Man has, like, the chorus behind it, but this is just Odysseus. That's not true. Charybdis roars.
Totally wasn't
He's got the
me,
credit in
guys.
this
Who
one.
does Meadow play in Epic?
Charybdis roar.
Wait, you're Charybdis and what was the other one?
The eagle screeching the horse in the infinite. Get in the water.
Charybdis
Okay.
into Get in the Water. This was my most anticipated song. I put it in B, and I am sure a lot of that comes from how much I'm in love with the cut song In Vain.
I don't know if I've heard that one.
What? There is a video out there of Jorge singing an early version of Get in the Water when it was In Vain, and I vastly preferred In Vain. Musically, I vibed so much harder to it, and I was still really excited for Get in the Water, and it didn't quite hit it for me, so I gotta say B.
I would put Get in the Water in C. And I heard so many versions of Get in the Water that had, I can't do the belt, but it had that Get in the Water thing. And it was so satisfying.
There was a woman who did a cover of it that did that. Isn't that where it came from? Are you thinking of the cover?
So. I guess so, like from the cover. But I think I've heard I guess it's gone around so many places on TikTok that I've heard so many versions of people singing it like that. And then Get in the Water came out and it didn't have that. And the absence of it made me sad. Like, I don't know. I liked it. I liked the belt so much, and I really wanted to hear Steven do it. And I guess we got it later in 600 Strike, but it was not the same as it would have been if it was in Get in the Water, okay? I wanted it to be there.
That's fair.
Yeah. Where do you
600 Strike soars right up to S tier for me. Wasn't expecting it. I think the ending is carrying it a lot for me, but no, not even. Do you know how fucking hard and like badass anime but I will get back to my son and I will get back to my wife, like, oh, that just gets my heart pumping every single time. 600 Strike. It's so good. Where did you have it?
I don't know what it is and I can't explain it to you, but I never go out of my way to listen to this song, so I had it in C.
Oh.
I don't like the beginning of 600 Strike as much as I like the end. It's good, but I don't know what it is about it. But like, if I need the kind of vibe of 600 Strike, I'll go to one of these songs that's up here in S. I won't go to 600 Strike. But I will move it up to honestly B or A if you're down.
I would argue A, obviously.
I think A is justified for what it is, even though I personally might
Incredible,
slot
yeah.
it in like a B.
I'll take the win. I'll just take the win.
I'll give it to you.
And
Here
we're
you
on
go.
the final saga.
Where do you
The
have the
challenge?
challenge?
I did not expect to like the challenge. I thought it would be a weird break from the story in a way, but Anna's performance is just so mind-blowingly amazing that it sits in A tier for me.
I also had the challenge in A tier.
Spectacular.
Yeah, I love Anna's voice on the challenge. And I also I love everything about Penelope as a character, the viola, everything. Like whenever she's there, I want to listen to the song. Where do you have?
And then Odysseus is S tier. Potentially my new favorite song. It might be overtaking Mutiny Thunderbringer.
Did you just skip Hold Them Down?
I totally did.
How
Wow.
dare you?
I'm so sorry. Hold Them Down is an A.
I have it in S. I don't really know if I want to move it.
Really?
Yeah.
All right, I'll warn you. Odysseus is really strongly in S for me, and that will break our one per saga in S.
Hear me out.
I'm willing to put Hold Them
No.
Down in S.
I'm willing to put Odysseus in S because I also had Odysseus in S tier. It breaks our one song per saga in S, but I think it's justified.
Yeah, I have the last two songs both in C.
What?
And genuinely, it might be the novelty. I might bump them down to D in the future.
So
These are emotional songs that I do not. They were great when you're listening to the whole musical through. I would not listen to any of these individually.
I personally cannot and will not go out of my way to listen to I Can't Help But Wonder ever, and I will take every opportunity I can to skip it. Not because it's a bad song, but for reasons that I'm assuming most people can. It's not because it's sad, but I won't listen to it.
What's the reason then?
Cut to the song that I'm going to insert right here to explain exactly what I mean. Moving on to the last song.
Last song I also had in C.
I can't do that.
Where's that?
I
What?
had
Why?
it in A. This is one of the
Okay,
most
so
beautiful
B?
songs ever made. I can't put it in B. I have to put my foot down on this one because even though I don't go out of my way to listen to this song as much as maybe the stuff that's in S and maybe some of the other stuff that's in A, I will almost always cry to the song if it's on. It does what it needs to do very well. And for you, it's tough because you don't listen to it because you don't listen to those songs. But I do listen to those songs. So some people would say a reasonable compromise would be to put Would You Fall in Love with Me Again in B. But part of me doesn't even want to put Would You Fall in Love Again lower than Odysseus. Because how does that make any sense?
Because Odysseus goes so much harder?
As a song, Would You Fall in Love with Me Again is such an incredible orchestration. It's such an incredible pivotal moment in the musical, which the way that it hits you, because I guess I'm okay with putting it in A. I say as I guess lightly I'm to put it in A.
I mean, a collaborative tier list would put it in B because it's right between what we both think, but...
My friend Creed, the Would You Fall in Love with Me Again with open arms. Please.
All right, we can leave it in A.
Are you okay
it's pretty
with
good.
that? Are you okay with that?
I'll survive. You've been very generous with a lot of my takes, so...
You've been generous with a lot of my takes. We have a
that
list.
leaves us with our final tier list between the two of us.
Okay.
So let's see. Overall, I think you brought the opinion of the show much higher. I had a pretty even bell curve. Like B was my biggest tier, then A, then C, then S, then D. Like I had a very nice curve to mine. Together, ours seems to be going up and up.
Yeah, I mean,
guess A is bigger.
Because, yeah, I included, like, how often I listen to songs and stuff, but I guess I also included how profoundly they impact me, and does that make me listen to the song more than other things that are on this list, which is why I would put Would You Fall in Love with Me Again where it is. But here we have me and Liam's full tier list of Epic the Musical.
And it only bugs me a little bit so much that we broke our perfect S tier.
It was almost perfect, but
it was almost glorious.
I can't Hold Them Down lower than S.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
Aaron, I got
and
you
I
in
couldn't
both
possibly.
S. Anyways.
Wanna hit us with that outro?
Okay, everyone. That was us
we did it.
tier listing Epic. I had a great time. Let us know what you think in the comments. Please be nice. We're just little guys, but we do want to know what you think and how your list would compare to ours. So let us know, discuss. Be sure to hop on over to Liam's channel to see how we would rank Epic for the story, the literary elements, the plot devices. How does Epic rank as a musical throughout? We're going to find out on Liam's channel.
Thank you so much for having me here, Meadow. Go outside and lick a squirrel, guys. Everyone remember to lick your daily squirrel, smash that like button.
Goodbye, guys.